I'm gonna be so famous.
Why do you even care so much? That's not even real makeup.
Well, what's going on with your tie?
Excuse me, this is a fashion scarf?
You guys, we're on the air! Jeez.
Guys, can we please cut?
Tower TV, yeah, we talking about the dream team. No Fox News, cause we giving it to you clean. Catch us in the halls to make it on the big screen. Not talking about the Spartans when we bringing out the big green. You know we always on the grind, never hit the snooze. Not talking about LaFala, cause you know we never lose. Just waiting on our Emmy, never fail to amuse. And we're running away with it, just call us Rachel Hughes. Smile with the beat, man, peeper endless stamina. Devin Mars making magic with this steady camera. Spreading through the school, you would think that we are cancerous. But every time we popping out, you know we looking glamorous. Pulling up to school in our foreign horsepower. You know we always saucy, make it wet like a shower. We putting in that work for the whole 6th hour. Now we coming to you live from the East Side Tower. Let's get it.
Welcome back to another episode of Tower TV. I'm Liam.
And I'm Maya. This month we have some great stories from around the school and community, as well as some important announcements you won't want to miss.
Nico, Brett, and Giselle are coming at you with a story about our own Mr. McPike.
Have you ever heard the name Milton McPike? Milton McPike was principal of East for 23 years and a valued member of the community. While East was under his leadership, East gained the reputation of academic success and even recognized as a National School of Excellence in 1989. He was known for being larger than life, standing at 6'5" as he interacted with his students in the halls. Despite his intimidating stature, he was a soft-hearted and kind man.
So what was your first impression of him?
My first impression of him was my first day of school here at East High School as a freshman coming in, walking in the door, in awe of the building.
And young men, let's go, come on.
Seeing him in the hallway, this mammoth of a man who looked at me and said, called me by name and knew me who I was, and I'd never even met him before. And I always thought that was impressive of him.
Larger than life. Milt was incredibly charismatic. Anyone that ever knew him, the community, he was a figure in the community. Larger than life is perfect. He was a big guy. I actually spoke at his funeral. I had a poem about him that I wrote. And I just remember his huge hands. He had these huge hands, and he'd put them up on your shoulder. And he knew every kid and was huge in the community. He seemed like he knew everybody. Would pick up problems before kids even got to school.
He was very involved with student activities. He wanted students to know that this was a place for them, that this was a second home for them, that this was a place that was going to help them achieve their goals.
I've taken the philosophy to my staff that in order for us to be successful, that we have to be a family.
Sometimes with white principals, they don't know what it's like to be a minority. But then also with having a black principal, and if you're white, there's certain kids that are prejudiced because they don't know about blacks, and then they don't see many positive blacks.
I think that's why East is like the way it is, because we have that positive role model, and other schools don't, so they don't really look at, they look at the black kids in their school with a negative attitude.
I'd want to follow in his shoes, that's about it.
A positive leader. He's a positive black role model.
We used to have a student-faculty basketball game with the senior football players playing the faculty, and I had the honor of guarding him my senior year. He was 5'0" guy going up against a former Harlem Globetrotter, and we did it for pure comedy's sake, just to show the difference. But I remember going up for a jump ball against him, and I knew I wasn't going to win the jump ball. So when he went up for it, I pulled the shorts down, and they got the laugh that was meant to be.
High school,
You don't walk in with Walkmans. You listen to it, you bop all the way to school and bounce all the way. But when you hit the door, you better bop them right off and bop them right in the locker.
He was a big part of the life of this school, and the things people say about him, for the most part, are true, even if it sounds like, wow, he must have been the most amazing person ever. He was a very amazing person and is very deserving of recognition.
He was not a god, and he'd be the first one to tell you that he was not perfect and be placed on an altar, but he brought pride back to the East Side. Before he was here, the building was run down in places. People didn't have a lot of pride in the building, its programs, but within a decade, he brought pride back, and we became the first high school in the city of Madison to get a presidential Medal of Excellence that we have in front of the building.
Fully behind it if we try to do like a Milton McPike Day at East. I think that would be a great thing if it was student and staff led. I think community, that would be a fun thing to do at East that I've always wanted to do. So maybe we could work together on that.
Better find some place to go, or else you're gonna be going on vacation. I cry, I smile, I laugh, I have fun. I like what I do.
If you are interested in learning more or helping with the Milton McPike Day, please contact Mr. Nelson at manelson@madison.k12.wisconsin.us. Signing off for Tower TV, this is Nico, Giselle, and Brett.
Wow, I sure learned a lot. That was a really interesting piece.
Yeah, he was quite the guy, and he definitely left an important legacy at our school.
Hey, do you have a pencil I could borrow? I forgot mine at home.
Of course, I have one right here in my backpack.
Did someone say backpack?
Anyway, here's Rachel, Bailey, and James with the story.
Backpacks are a necessity for East High School students. Besides the basic pencil, paper, and folder, you'd be surprised with the weird things people find in their backpacks.
A brand new thing of deodorant.
Got some spray, because you can't be smelling, bro.
Deodorant.
Some more spray, because it never smell bad.
What is this for? Ooh, Walgreens. Bet. I have a cookie for Panera Bread.
I got a Hershey bar. You want a Hershey bar?
Yeah. I have gum. Don't ask me for gum.
Gum? You want some gum?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 books on me at all times, because I like to be educated.
Then I got some seaweed, if you like that.
Some more English work.
Algebra homework.
Concealer.
Headphones.
Headphones. More headphones.
My Chipotle hat.
I have more cookies.
I got trash in the pockets.
Oh, this is a plane ticket? I don't know.
Some eye drops, because I swim.
Pills. On pills.
I got pills on pills. Oh, I have pills, because I'm a pill popper.
Some more pills.
Pills, because we're both pill poppers.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't really have very much school stuff.
Ooh, a planner? Ooh, don't use that. That has nothing in it. I don't even, this is probably some trash.
More trash.
You got a top for a calculator?
Got my young Tide to go, because I'm a mess.
Oh,
There you go, with no batteries. So you can't solve a problem.
Uno cards.
Batteries.
There you go, the batteries.
That was some crazy stuff. But you know where you can find some other interesting things? Teachers' desks.
This is my desk. Right now it's actually in pretty good shape. Got some kids' earbuds that they left here a long time ago, a clip for some chips just in case.
I have a vase that had some very pretty flowers in it, but the flowers died, but the vase is still sitting here. Maybe someone will bring me more flowers.
This reminds me of one of my first students ever. I used to call her Strawberry Shortcake, so she bought me a strawberry shortcake. It's very cool.
Inside my desk, I've got some things. I don't know, I got a fidget spinner that I took away from a guy.
Inside my desk, needle nose pliers.
Needle nose pliers. Never know when you're gonna need needle nosely.
Oh, look at this is a. You should bring this in. This is a nub of a Cheeto that's left on my desk.
And here I just keep, basics. Things that help me through the weekend.
You never know when you might need to put slippers on.
Got like little, nails and screws in case stuff falls apart.
I have a little vial that has a little miniature Declaration of Independence.
I have a loon so that when we do circles, my freshmen can't poke each other.
The old parking ticket. I hope I paid that.
We have this thing. This is really fun. This is my noise maker when I get stressed out, when I show people all my stuff.
And I have Poison for Romeo and Juliet.
It's kind of relaxing, you know?
A little extra hair product in case I need it. I don't know what this is. This has just been here.
You know, you just pump it.
Hey, what's up, guys? You know, you could go on the phone.
And then I got this one. I don't know what it says. Can you read it for me?
Signing off from Tower TV, this is Bailey, James, and Rachel.
That's what it says.
Wow, I had no idea.
Why do people have so much stuff? Have you ever had a job?
No.
Have you ever wanted a job?
No,
Have you ever thought about what you're going to do after high school?
not really.
Well, Devin and Justin have the scoop on some kids who have.
As everyone is getting used to high school, it's easy to forget about what we all are going to do after. We decided it would be interesting to find out some of the plans of some of our seniors here at East.
I gotta think of a plan.
Yes, okay.
I gotta think of a plan.
Go.
Am I on? Should I not look at the boom?
No.
Oh, my career plans? I don't know.
I want to go to a two-year technical college, and then I want to go transfer to a university in California, and then I want to live there for the rest of my life. And I want to be rich and buy my mom a house, and yeah.
I'm gonna keep working at basketballs until I die, and then that's about it. I don't have anything else.
Ben's gonna go play college football. Aren't you, Ben?
Yeah.
And he's gonna get a 4-year degree.
I'm gonna get a bachelor's degree.
I'll probably bum around in the mountains for a little while. Potentially open up a small goat farm. Make some artisanal goat cheeses.
I'm going to build a house.
With what material?
Bark. I'm going to recycle it out of artisanal goat cheese rinds exclusively.
After high school, I plan on going to UW-Madison and then getting into medical school and pursuing a career in neuroscience and becoming hopefully a neurosurgeon.
After high school, I want to go to school in North Carolina and study psychology, and then hopefully attend med school.
I'm just planning on going to Thailand for a year and then probably traveling around Asia and then maybe going to Argentina for a couple of months.
My plans after high school is to go to Auburn University in Alabama and play Division I basketball.
My plans after high school is I'm gonna work, study photography at NYU if I get accepted. Probably go on tour with some artists and take photos for them, then be a fine arts photographer. So yeah, big PID.
After high school, I would like to go back to college and get my vet tech certification and work with large animals, because anybody can work with a cat, right? But cows, I'm there.
After high school, I plan on going to college for sure. Major in computer science because I've been in that ITA with the computers. After college, after I'm having a good time, probably settle down, stay in Madison. 401ks, you know what I mean? I'm in 401k.
Probably go into like computer science, maybe like make a website, something like that, change the world, like some new social media thing. That'd be pretty cool if I did that.
Wow, what a bunch of cool plans. This is Justin, Garrett, and Devin signing off for Tower TV.
Well, that was really inspirational.
Yeah, I got some good ideas from it.
Anyway, up next, we have a story about the
German wheel.
Wait, what makes it different from an American wheel?
I heard that the German ones are really cool.
Here's Poppy with the story.
What did you do last weekend? For Aaliyah and Miriam Sievertson, the answer is spent time at the Madison Circus Space practicing German wheel. For the past 3 years, these East students have been taking lessons and performing on the wheel right here in Madison.
I like German wheel especially because it's so heavy. It's got so much momentum that everything is so smooth. It's like when you're doing something, it's just like, it's not jerking enough.
The wheel is so heavy that it carries you, like its momentum carries you back and forth in a really smooth, awesome way. Like they can be around 130 pounds, and so
people are often surprised.
People are surprised by how heavy they are.
The sisters compete in Chicago every year and spend much of their time outside of school practicing at the circus space.
Wheel's not very common, so there's not really spaces, there's not options. We're really lucky to live so close to this.
Basically, if you want to do wheel in the US, you go to Madison or Chicago or maybe New York.
But who else can learn German wheel?
It's really cool because you can do
you can do it once a month recreationally, or you can like get really into competing and be the national champion or whatever. Like, and we've done workshops where 5-year-olds come and rock and wheels, and they have so much fun. And our grandma came and visited once, and she got to rock in a wheel, and like, you know, we spot her carefully, but like anybody can do it, and they can do it as much as they want or as little as they want.
Catch them perform in the Circus Nutcracker in December at the Circus Space. Signing off for Tower TV, this is Poppy.
Wow, that's really impressive. It's too bad we don't have any cool skills.
Yeah, I know. It's a real shame.
Hey Maya, do you enjoy having a free and open internet?
Of course, how else would I keep track of all the latest trends and stay caught up with my friends, you know? The internet is a huge part of my life.
Well, there could be some big changes on the way.
Here's Oscar with his opinion on the issue.
On December 14th, the Federal Communications Commission, led by former Verizon lawyer Ajit Pai, will vote whether to end net neutrality, and it's important to understand how this impacts internet users. The dictionary definition for net neutrality is the idea, principle, or requirement that internet service providers should or must treat all internet data as the same regardless of its kind, source, or destination. The Obama-era policy is critical for keeping the internet open and free by stopping companies like Comcast, Charter, AT&T, and Verizon from speeding up, slowing down, or even blocking certain content. It also prohibits them from charging extra for the use of a particular online service such as Netflix or Snapchat. These telecom companies already have local monopolies, and most users have little choice when it comes to internet service providers. Ending net neutrality would directly impact every internet user in the United States. Net neutrality is the only thing keeping large telecom companies from controlling what users have access to. Without it, they would control whose voice gets heard, which would be devastating for minority groups who rely on a free internet to organize and promote racial and social justice. Eliminating net neutrality would also allow the aforementioned companies to sell user data as they wish, destroying any privacy we haven't already lost. Congress has the power to stop this from happening. If the idea of large cable companies controlling whose voice gets heard concerns you, then consider contacting Wisconsin Congress members to express how you feel. This is one of the most important issues facing us today as the internet becomes an increasingly integral part of our lives, and the vote on December 14th will determine its future. Thank you.
Wow, I feel woke now.
Yeah, he made some really good points.
Up next, we have a skit made by our very own Devin, James, Oscar, and Eamon.
Our class made a number of skits based on cliches last month.
You already saw the light at the end of the tunnel from Poppy, Bailey, Giselle, and I.
And now, stay tuned for Keeping Up with the Joneses after this break.
The Winter Holiday Art Sale takes place on Thursday, December 21st from 3rd to 6th periods in the mall next to the cafeteria. It's the perfect place to buy special, one-of-a-kind gifts for the holidays. World Cuisine Day takes place on Thursday, December 21st. If you are in a world language class, start thinking about culturally relevant foods that you might want to contribute to the celebration. Want to see the world? CIE Global Navigator Travel Abroad program is accepting applications. Early application deadline was December 1st, but the final deadline isn't until February. Last year, East High students received over $80,000 in scholarships. Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors are eligible for scholarships. See Mr. Weber for more information. This year, East will be offering a new college prep program known as Upward Bound.
My name is Mr. Anthony Ward, and I'm here representing Upward Bound. Upward Bound is a free federal college program. So how can I explain it? Kind of like Avid, but not Avid, right? Minus the classroom component. What we do is help all kids in our program get accepted into college and graduate from college. We are accepting 60 students. We are looking for students who are first generation, low income students who need some help and who need some support in getting to college. And all students in our program will have to have at least a 2.5 GPA. And so you gotta maintain that in the program. So if that's you, if you know you wanna go to college and you know you may need some support, you need to come check out Upward Bound. We do college tours. We have a summer enrichment course. And best of all, you have me as somebody you work with. So
On Thursday, December 21st during lunch, the Gender Equity Club is holding an open discussion about sexual harassment in our schools and communities. Come to Miss Putz's room, number 2016, to join the discussion. All students and staff are welcome to attend. On December 21st, East will have a fine arts blizzard to help raise awareness about the incredible visual and performing arts at East.
So the Art Blizzard is going to be on December 21st, the day before we have winter break. And we decided to do this as a chance to get the word out about all of the visual and performing arts programming at East High School. So we really want everybody to know what's available in all of our departments. It's going to be a little bit like Fine Arts Week. We're going to have performances in the theater, periods 1 through 6. Those performances will be a combination of music, theater, spoken word, and who knows what else. Also, there is a world-famous art sale that Ms. Kim coordinates, and it's really, really amazing. That'll be happening in the mall. So there's just a chance to see performances, see what some of the performing arts classes do, see what some of the visual art classes do, and just a great send-off before we go away for winter break.
You guys ready for the shoot?
Yes. I don't know where James is, but we're ready.
I'm sure he'll be here soon. Oh, here.
Hey guys.
What's up, dude?
I'm so sorry I'm late. Yeah,
You good?
and you are late.
Yeah, I'll be alright. What's up?
Hurt my arm, no big deal. I'll be alright.
How?
What matters is not that you hurt your arm, it's the fact that you are substantially late to this meeting.
I was trying to be on time, but I slipped and fell trying to get some water, and now I can't move my left arm.
I'm just really frustrated that James showed up late to this meeting. I've been trying really hard to get this to be on time and get off to a good start. How do you expect us to get this done and have it turn out well if you're going to be showing up to meetings late like this?
He looks.
There's only like 15 seconds. I don't care how late you are or why you're late. I care about the fact that you are still late to this meeting.
Ooh.
Don't let this continue or we're going to have a serious problem.
Dude, you gotta step on that, you know? What's going on here? Looking a little broken?
A little bit,
Ooh, yeah.
a little bit, no.
Okay.
You're
well,
still late. Can't move it.
Okay, well, let's get to class. Let's go. You guys ready for French class?
Yeah. It's painful. It'll always be.
I didn't even do my homework, so.
Oh, neither did I.
Ah! Dude, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Watch yourself, young man.
I'm sorry.
You.
I just. Jesus. What?
Okay, so we're just walking down the hallway, and then all of a sudden, this guy, this huge, bulky guy, just bashes into my shoulder. And I'm like, okay, dude, I'm sorry. Like, my bad. And then he just starts being a jerk to me, saying it was my fault, that he'll beat me up. Like, and I don't know what to do. I can't beat him up. Like, if I say something, it's gonna be a fight, and you know I'm gonna lose. So then I'm just like standing there, waiting for my family to say something, and they just stand there, just like some cowards.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It didn't even look like anything to me.
Here you go, James.
Oh, thanks. What? This isn't right.
That looks right to me.
Stop
and
it.
that's the easiest test.
No.
How are you expecting to do well on the rest of them?
This can't be right.
Like I said, pretty sure that's correct. James is just not taking this seriously enough. He's coming in late, he is failing tests, and it's gonna make this impossible to get done.
Thanks for tuning in to Keeping Up with the Joneses. See you next time.
No, there won't be a next time.
Thanks for watching this month's episode of Tower TV.
And happy holidays from the Tower TV staff.
Stay sly, East High.